All right. It's your boy Jay coming back again with another stream tonight, guys. We're going to get into the top 10 NFL quarterbacks for the 2022 through 2023 season. Before we get started, make sure you guys smash that thumbs up. It is much appreciated. And of course, if you are new, make sure that you subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications so that you can get updates just like this. All right. I do have to drop a disclaimer. I did this last year. I got a lot of flack. A lot of you were mad because your favorite quarterback wasn't in a ranking of where you would have wanted them. All right. This list was not made by me. I basically pulled this list up so that we just have a guideline to use. All right. Don't get mad at me if your favorite quarterback is not number one or not in the top five. All right. With that said, let's go ahead and get into it. Coming in at 39, Zach Wilson. This is the lower tier of quarterbacks in the NFL. Zach Wilson, number 39 for the Jets. Says Wilson is mostly arm talent. He doesn't combine that with good accuracy, decision making, creativity, or quick processor. His penchant for out of structure plays is something to work with, but until he sees the field better, there's not much to gain from it. I think I'd agree with this. I think we're missing the big elephant in the room. His arrogance, not a team player, still has much to learn about the game. Right? Why leave all that out? I think that's very important. What's up, Aaron? Shout out to you, bro. What's going on with you? What's up, Shane? All right. 39 is Zach Wilson. 38, Malik Willis for the Tennessee Titans. Says of everybody in the bottom tier of quarterbacks, Willis has the most potential. He has a great arm and is good at finding spaces and creating offense, but he needs to be more consistent in seeing the field in structure, throwing accurate passes, and making good decisions. Those elements of play matter a great deal more than arm strength. I would agree. Malik Willis definitely surprised me this year. I do wonder, though, what his future holds. Right? Tennessee is definitely looking for a veteran quarterback right now so that they can be contenders. What's up, Kathy? Shout out to you. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. Much love to everybody. So Malik Willis, number 38. Not mad about that. I think that's about accurate. 37. Mr. Carson Wentz, Washington Commanders. Wentz has all the tools to be an elite quarterback, but he doesn't find his reads quickly enough, and he is prone to making mistakes. He has issues getting on the same page as his receivers and gets fooled by opposing defenses. I feel like Carson Wentz had his fall from grace, right? Fall from grace. And if I may, let me pull up these stats. All right, what do we got? Let me bring this on over here. Okay. Carson Wentz, this season, or 2022 season rather, 1,755 yards, 11 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, had a quarterback rating of 33.1. He was 30th in the league. Tough. Very tough. Obviously, he was the starting quarterback before Taylor Heineke came in. Also, on those Commanders, you've got Jake Fromm and Sam Howell. So what are the Commanders going to do? Shiesty says Joe is number one. Come on. Moving on. Davis Mills, 36. I feel like Davis Mills was a complete bust. I actually had faith in the kid at one point in the season, and he completely let me down. Goes on to say the Texans got functional play out of Mills, and he wasn't the sole reason they have the first pick in the draft, but he is a reason. He's a good backup, but Houston needed more than that this year. 35, Mike White. White is not without some big mistakes in his play, but he's a good deal, more accurate and consistent than Zach Wilson. That's a low bar, and those mistakes are costly. His level of play warrants an upgrade. Benji says, was Josh Allen number 40? Hilarious. Ha 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 ha. Coming here with the Josh Allen jokes already. Y'all gonna not come in here with those kind of things. I'm trying to live through my pain, okay? Let me live through my pain and solace. Shout out to you, Rodney. What's up, yo? All right, 35 is Mike White. I'm gonna speed through some of these. Matt Ryan is 34. Sorry, Luta. I'm so sorry. Baker Mayfield is 33. Marcus Mariota is 32. Taylor Heineke is 31. It's really interesting that they've got Taylor Heineke above Baker Mayfield. But all right, if that's how you feel. Desmond Ridder is number 30. So this is going to be tier 6, the liability quarterbacks, as Pro Football Network has. Pro Football Network. Desmond Ridder for the Falcons. Who's going to go over there? People were saying Derek Carr might go to the Falcons, or Lamar Jackson might go to the Falcons if he doesn't get the money that he wants with Baltimore. I think Lamar could work out as a Falcon. I think that could happen. I think that'll be very, very interesting. All right. 29, Deshaun Watson. I agree with this because we really haven't seen much of Deshaun Watson. He just got back. He's still got to prove himself. He's still got to get acclimated with that offense. I do feel like we'll see a difference next year. We might see those Browns become a real difference next year. Number 28, Russell Wilson. Broncos, let's cry. Broncos country, let's cry. Let's not put him at 28. He should definitely be in the lower tier. I wouldn't be hesitant to even maybe put him at maybe 35, to be honest. I don't get how he's 28. He had a terrible year. Terrible. All right. Number 27, Matt Stafford. Obviously, he's injured, so okay. Well, I guess I kind of get why they're doing this because they're putting it in tiers, but tier 5's concerning. Matt Stafford, Russell Wilson, Deshaun Watson. All right. Moving on to 26, Andy Dalton. Is Andy done, you guys? Is he done? Jenny J says, you think Russ will get better with Sean Payton as coach? I made that community post earlier. I said that I think under Sean Payton, they'll be able to go ahead and get him in order, get that offensive line working for him, try to build some chemistry. I think the problem is the team doesn't respect Russell Wilson. I think that's the problem. They don't believe in him. And when you have a team that doesn't believe in the quarterback, that's going to be your biggest problem. So Sean Payton may be able to get that locker room in order and turn that franchise around. Because Sean Payton, that's a coach that doesn't take much crap. So Andy Dalton's number 26. 25 is Mac Jones. 24 is Sam Darnold. I wouldn't put Sam Darnold over Mac Jones. I wouldn't do that. What else we got? Kenny Pickett. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Yeah, I think Kenny did a little bit better than Mac Jones. So I think that's fine. I think Kenny over Mac Jones is fine. What do we got? Jared Goff, 22. Jared Goff should definitely be higher on this list. Okay. If I could have come up with some kind of award for like comeback quarterback of the year, it would have been Jared Goff. What he did with those Lions was nothing short of amazing. We got to pay homage. We got to pay respect to Mr. Jared Goff. He took that team, turned it around. Can't wait to see what the Detroit Lions do next year. Shicey said, "How did Jared even get into the Pro Bowl?" Taylor, who is it? The quarterback for the Ravens, the backup. What's his name? Why am I drawing a blank? I was saying his name like 4 or 5 games. What's his name? What is his name? The backup for the Ravens. He's in the Pro Bowl. I don't know why I'm drawing this like complete blank right now. Yeah, Tyler Huntley. There you go. Tyler Huntley. He's in the Pro Bowl. He threw for 2 touchdowns, and he's in the Pro Bowl. All right, it's crazy stuff. Next up, 21, Jacoby Brissett. Okay, yeah, Jacoby held things down until Deshaun came in, and I'm assuming that Jacoby may have even did better. So that's respectful. Jacoby Brissett's 21. Michael Harrington, you gotta refresh, my friend. Refresh. Number 20, Brock Purdy. I don't like this. Brock should definitely be higher than this. Come on. They just don't show this kid no respect. I don't get it. And now I guess they have all the reason to because, right, he got injured in the game. He got injured in the championship. So we're going to go ahead and throw Brock Purdy at 20. Next up is going to be Ryan Tannehill for the Titans. He's 19. Justin Fields is 18. Derek Carr is 17. It's getting a little weird right now. Kyler Murray is 16. Kyler Murray should definitely be below all these guys, even Derek Carr, if we're being honest. Next is Jimmy Garoppolo. What is like? Listen, I get why they did it, but at the same time, it's just kind of weird. Like they have it in tiers, so it's like elite tier, mid tier, and then just bad. So I get how they did it, but the rankings are skewed. They're so skewed. Jimmy Garoppolo's at 15. Tom Brady's at 14. He should not be number 14. Daniel Jones is at 13. What? Come on. What is this? Pro football talk. What is this? This is amateur hour. 13 for Daniel Jones. 12 for Kirk Cousins. 11 for Aaron Rodgers. This is weird. This is really weird. 10 for Geno Smith. So this is their tier 3 above average. What? Tier 3 above average. All right, well, we'll keep going. Lamar Jackson's number 9. Number 8 is Trevor Lawrence. So I guess we're getting into more of the elite crew. Okay. I don't know if Lamar would make top 10, though. It's kind of weird. But all right. Not saying he's not elite, but we're talking about this year. Dak Prescott's number 7. How about them boys? Number 6 is Tua. All right, I'm done. To be honest, guys, I didn't look at this list. I literally pulled it up and just started from the bottom. I didn't look at this list. They have Tua at number 6. Whoever made this list, we got to have a conversation. We have to have a conversation, Unless I'm missing something, we got to have a conversation. Tua's at number 6. Okay. All right. Justin Herbert's number 5. I think I might be okay with Justin Herbert being in the top 5. I think I might be okay with that. I think so. Number 4 is Jalen Hurts. He's number 4? Yeah, that would make sense. So I'm assuming number 3 would have to be Josh Allen. Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's number 3. Well, now. Franchise quarterback. So this is their tier 2. So, okay. Josh Allen's going to be number 2. And then Mr. Got the, what is this picture? What is this? What in the world is that? Who is is this an ad? What is this? Yo. Oh man. All right. Josh Allen is number 2. And then Patrick Mahomes is number 1. Patrick Mahomes is number 1. What a wild list. The date that this list was created was January 19th, 2023 by Arif Hassan from Pro Football Network. Arif Hassan, this was a very interesting list. I am glad that you broke it down in tiers, but shout out to the AARP lady here. Yo, this is really, really interesting. I actually agree the fact that it should be number 1, Patrick Mahomes, number 2, Joe Burrow, and then Josh Allen, number 3. Josh Allen's going to basically have to step it up next year if he wants to get ahead of these guys. Because if Patrick Mahomes goes to the Super Bowl and wins, he's going to be the best quarterback in the league. He will be the best quarterback in the league. Benji says Goff is top 5. No, I couldn't put Goff in top 5. I couldn't do that. I think maybe he could go in top 10. Emma Cat once says can't trust the media, especially after we refused to cover the story of the Pfizer dude admitting gain of function. Emma Cat, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Shout out to Coach. Yeah, man, I brought that up earlier. You know what's funny is I couldn't even think of the kid's name. I sat there. I'm like literally like I couldn't remember his name for the life of me. And but I seen the story earlier. That's how ridiculous it is. He had 2 touchdowns. How do you end up in the Pro Bowl and you had 2 touchdowns? It's crazy. I think Purdy should be top 12 at least for this year. Yeah, I would agree with that. With what he was able to do, I'd give Brock Purdy top 12, top 15 respectively, right? Benji says Goff number 5, Allen number 4, Hurts number 3, Burrow number 2, Mahomes number 1. Are you're putting Hurts over Allen? I need to know why, Benji. I need to know why. Tactical, it happens every I can't get away from a political story when it comes to a stream. I can't get away with one. There is always something political on these streams. I've come to just accept it and embrace it because deflecting it doesn't work. Ignoring it doesn't work. So now I just embrace it. Because if you come with that conversation here, be prepared to back it up. Don't come with opinions. Y'all know what the slogan is. Facts over feelings. Hashtag that. Facts over feelings. T-shirts coming soon. Don't try to steal it. I got copyrights in the work. Trademarks in the works. Doing big things. All right. Toy Votam. Yeah, man. Yeah, top 10. So I'll go back through the top 10 for you guys. The top 10. Now keep in mind, this isn't my top 10. We're using this as a guideline. I don't want anybody getting mad at me. This list is from the Pro Football Network. But the top 10 was Geno Smith, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Dak Prescott, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, and then Patrick Mahomes. That was the top 10 from Pro Football Network of the 2022-2023 NFL season. Emma Cat says, see, they scrubbed the story. Pfizer high up was on. What? Like, is this even related to football? Like, I thought you were going to, like, drop, like, a vaccine, like, thing, a narrative. You just went way left or maybe, like, way right. I don't know which way you're going, but it went weird. That's where it went. Yeah, they had Kirk. He's like, where's Kirk? I feel your pain on that one. They had Kirk Cousins number 12 under Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was number 11. So yeah. My own top 10. So yeah, I'll probably do my own top 10 soon. But what I do is I look at these lists and I kind of use it as like a guide, right? And then obviously when I make my list, it's going to be more of who I thought or who I think should be the top 10. And I will create that. But it's really interesting to get the other perspectives, right? Because nobody wants to do like a straight top 10. They want to break it down into tiers, like the elite quarterbacks, the mid-tier quarterbacks, and then lower tier. So they kind of like so they can kind of rank the quarterbacks according to like not just like stats, not just QBR, not just passing and touchdowns, but like by tier. So when you get rid of the tier, I mean, you could kind of, in a sense, be more biased to elite quarterbacks because, right, they put up the best numbers. But that's what would make a top 10, not this weird list we're looking at here with 6 different tiers. So, but yeah, I will drop that soon. But I thought this would be a great discussion to have tonight. Shout out to Veggie says if this went by most valuable for their team, quarterbacks, then this list would be totally different. I'd have Fields in the top 10. That's what I'm saying. Like when you when anybody's putting together a top 10, it's going to be objective, right? Unless you're going by specific stats. That's why last year when I did the top 10, if you go back and watch that video, people were so mad at me because I used QBR. They're like, you can't use QBR because Joe Burrow wouldn't be there. He's only where he's at because he had so many sacks and interceptions. And I'm like, yo, well, okay, fine. I won't go by QBR. But yeah, shout out to you, Tracy. um, since y'all want to get into the political stuff, let's talk about Damar Hamlin and the ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, um, saying that it's a deep fake. They're using artificial intelligence. For this man was literally speaking into a camera, walking around, took his jacket off. They're like, oh, he didn't have his tattoos. Well, his tattoos are on his left arm. You're looking at his right arm. I just don't know what to say anymore. I really don't. We are lost as a society. You know what? If you want to go with the vaccine narrative, fine. Whatever. I won't even argue with you about that. Right? You're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever kind of conspiracy theories you want. But when a man gets in front of a camera and he talks in front of a camera and he expresses his gratitude and his thank you or in his thanks and his humility for everyone coming together in regards to what happened to him, I think we need to be a little bit more respectful to this man's life. Just a little bit. Yeah, shout out to Richard. Says they were like both his feet were left. Yo, it's just Ronald says everyone had a bad opinion when it's not them suffering. Yeah, I mean that's just the reality of it, right? People that's the world we live in today. People will always have something to say, especially when it's something like this significant. You know, it was something so significant, and a lot of people were using it to spread propaganda. A lot of people were using it to spread fear, and it's really a shame because a lot of those people that were spreading that fear and that propaganda were capitalizing it, while a lot of people fed into it. Just saying, all these people that were getting hundreds of thousands of views. I'm not even being a hater. I'm just saying they were getting hundreds of thousands of views by speculating in regards to this man's life and sharing propaganda. So, what's next? He goes, he goes in Good Morning Football. They're going to say it's still a clone. It's so weird. It reminds me of the time where like everybody was saying like certain actors had like died when they didn't die. It's like, you know how ridiculous it is? Imagine you're like a famous actor, you're just chilling at home, you know, you're just watching a movie, and then like it pops up on TMZ that you died because they listened to like some idiot or some like person like sent them some news. And you're like sitting there like, yo, I'm like alive. Like, what is going on? How many times have we seen that? It's weird. It's a weird narrative. It really is. Shout out to you, coach. Says I refuse to touch Damar Hamlin's situation because I was not about to benefit off of someone else's unfortunate situation. So I dropped 2 videos, and we also came together and donated to the toy drive. Um, my videos were in the sense of more so letting people know the updates because obviously we got a lot of Bills fans over here, Bills Mafia, but it was very important because we were streaming the game. We were all here for it. There was about 5 to 6 thousand people in the live at the time, and it was very very significant as far as the emotions. It was a heightened sense of feelings just for everybody in the chat. I mean, you could just see it. People actually cared. So I addressed the issue that I had in the chat and the problems that we had endured. Definitely had to kick a lot of people out of the chat, had to block a lot of people because it got real nasty for a minute. And then I made another update video that was kind of just more so in regards to how he was doing and things like that. But yeah, it was tough. It was very tough. But we were able to get through it. And so I give a big shout out to the Wrench Gang and the family because they definitely, stepped up in that time. Shout out to you, coach. It says, yeah, you're a good man. You're a Bills fan, and I was streaming it, and you posted for updates. Other posted for views and benefits. Yeah, and what's crazy is when I did the first live, I didn't monetize that stream at all. Most people didn't know that. When I did give that rant in regards to what happened on the stream with Damar Hamlin, I didn't monetize that video. I didn't make any money from it. All the super chats and all the donations were sent to the toy drive. So yeah, it wasn't about just doing the right thing, but it was about showing humility, caring about somebody's life. And I watched all these other channels get hundreds of thousands of views. One channel even got 1 million views because of what they shared and their thoughts in regards to this man's life. So Emma Cat One says, sorry, but you're wrong. Excess deaths are up 40%. Look it up. Emma Cat One, I don't have to look anything up. I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this right now. And I don't care who feels any kind of way about it. At the end of the day, what are you looking at statistics going to do? What is it going to change? What movement are you going to lead by sitting behind your computer and talking about statistics? I'll wait. You're not scaring me. You're not scaring anybody that has a backbone. So what is the point of it? If you want to get into it, we can get into it all day. I'm down for the smoke. Everybody knows I am down for the smoke. I am ready for it at all times. As I address this text. What's up, Kay? Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Benji. Oh man. X or 810D Jake says number one in the league as a quarterback is Patrick Mahomes. Josh Allen is fifth best. So what's your top five then, Jake? Don't just say that. I need the whole top five. Who's 1 through 5? Who's 2, 3, and 4? If you got Mahomes 1 and Josh Allen 5th. Shout out to you, Jenny. So yeah, now that we're past that, see how they get quiet? They always get quiet. They'll never come back. They'll never come back with the with the smoke. They don't want it. They say what they say and then they run off. Why? Because they want you to be scared. They want you to be fearful. They want you to pay into the propaganda. And I'm not that person. I've never been that person. And if you've been rocking with me long enough, you know that. So, like, why come here and waste your time? Because one or two things are going to happen. Either me and you're going to go debate and go at it, or one of the mods are just going to get sick of you and get you up out of here. That's how it goes. It's just how it goes. Rodney says, because you all deboed them. Exactly. They should be deboed. It's ridiculous. Shout out to you, Kathy. Shout out to you, Tennessee. Says some of them are allergic to that smoke. They can't breathe it in. They can't breathe it in. They start they choke on it. They ain't ready for that smoke, yo. See, you know what the problem is? They think that I'm one of these kids on YouTube. I'm not one of these kids on YouTube. I'm not a sheep. I don't follow. I set my own trends. I have my principles and I have my morals that I stand on. And the people that rock with me, they rock with me. And the people that don't, they don't. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to be the same person I'm always going to be. You can't change that with your propaganda, with your statistics, or whatever you're trying to push. Emma Cat says it's not an argument. It was a warning. Do what you choose. Ooh, it was a warning. Warning me from what? For what? Do you know what I got behind me? Do you know what I got behind me? Why I'm not worried about anything in life? I want you to think about that. Jay isn't worried about anything in life. Why would I not be worried about anything in life? I don't need a warning from you or anyone else. It's a beautiful thing about me. We can get into that too. We can get into that too. Shout out to Tennessee Tactical. Dream Chasers is Christian McCaffrey. That was a good pickup for the 49ers. That was a good pickup for the 49ers, without a doubt. See, you know what the problem is? A lot of people will try to spread whatever narrative they want to when you don't have a backbone, when you don't have something that you believe in. And that's why a lot of people are lost out here. A lot of people are confused. They don't understand who they are. They don't know who they are. They have nothing to believe in. They're stuck. So they hear things and they follow people and they get led down whatever path someone else tries to steer them in. Not Jay. Never, never will be me. Emma Cat one says, God's got your back. I was trying to start a fight over anything, so whatever, yo. You know what the beautiful thing about it is, Emma Cat one? That is the exact response I was waiting for. Because the trolls always come in with these kind of stories, right? You want to rise, you want to get somebody emotional. That was the point of me having this conversation. And I'm so glad that we could address it. Because I know by me having this conversation and spreading this message, someone out there is going to have the confidence they need to be who they need to be and have the confidence and the mindset that they need to be their own person and not follow whatever message is being spread by people who don't know what the hell they're talking about. Bottom line. My message is always this: if I can help one person, I've done my job. And I feel like I've been helping a lot of people. So I'm putting my work in. The next question to you, Amicat, is this: what have you done for anybody besides spread whatever message you're trying to push? Think about that. Think about that. With that said, guys, I wish everybody to have a good night. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. And I will see all you guys soon on the next video. Peace out.